Hello everybody, this is Dave.
And Nancy.
And we are back with more Fallout 4 Nuka World.
And I've been fighting with my computer.
Hi B-Man, no new tabs. And no capes.
Although we were just having a somewhat humorous, well, I was telling a humorous story, so our youngest cat, Freddy, he still rubs his teeth on everything, right? So like the corners of our most of our tables are partly demolished because he's chronically rubbing his teeth against them. And so he'll hop up on our mantle and try to rub his teeth along all of the stuff, anything up on the mantle, including the possibly lead base paint that's on the mantle. So we got him, chicken jerky strips, and we're almost out because he essentially needs 3 a day so that he doesn't start destroying things.
He's teething.
He's still going through that latter stage, teething. But our older cat, Rascal, is a bit derp. He likes the only kind of food he likes is tuna and pate. Anything really. You give him anything that's like solid meat, and he just sits there and looks at it like, the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Because he doesn't know what the hell to do with it.
He does not like to chew.
He does not chew. He does not like to chew. He's lazy. And I can totally understand that. I mean, if they're going to give you already pre-ground up food that you can sit there and just scarf down and not have to chew, well, why not? Hell, something to look forward to when you're in your 80s.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Anyway, so I just grabbed a piece of jerky for Freddy because usually around 9 o'clock lately he's been inclined to sit there and start, doing these bad behaviors so that he can get attention and the and the whole reason why we got this jerky. Well, Rascal smells it and he's really interested in it. Rubbing his teeth, rubbing his face on it, like, yeah, this is gonna. I'm like, go ahead, try eating. And he just keeps rubbing his teeth along it. He's like, you smell interesting, but he's like, how do I eat you? Because he doesn't understand chewing. He would not survive in the wild.
He would not.
But I love him anyway. But so, so this got us talking. I said this means that our cat is SAO abridged.
Asuna.
Asuna. Like, how do I eat you? How does this work? Oh, so B-Man, you've been watching Jackson Galaxy for cat tips. What do you think of him? I've only seen him a couple of times. I actually saw one time where he was yelling at cat owners because they put their cat outside in the cold and let him sleep outside in the cold overnight.
Aw.
Like Sub-Zero.
And okay, and we have a Cappy clue.
8 to go.
Which is why I came back here. Realized we'd missed that.
Yeah, that, we sat there and we looked at this. He sat there yelling at, scolding these owners because they're like, you can't just leave your pet outside in the cold. If it's cold for you, it's cold for your pet.
Fair. So, okay, we've done Kitty Kingdom. We can go to the Nuka-Cola bottling plant. Galactic Zone. I'm going to say we go with one of those two first. So I guess the question is, do we go north or do we go south?
So what's your take, B-Man? I'm not making this decision. Fine, go south. I'll make the decision. Okay, fine. West.
Okay, West. Okay, fair enough. The closest thing to that is Galactic Zone.
We asked.
So we'll go to Galactic Zone. Maybe we'll do the Hubologists today. They're always fun.
Hubologists. I was gonna say north. I was like, go east, go west. I don't know. Just pick a cardinal direction and run with it. I don't think that's how cardinal directions work. You're not supposed to grab one and run.
Actually, you know what? The Nuka-Cola bottling plant, Galactic Zone it is. So we need to get out of here and head west. Hopefully there's not any more ghouls just kind of wandering around here.
You know, I want to say shambling, but they're not shamblers until you take off a leg. Then they're more crawlers. Well, that's not good.
Okay, Gage, you did that to yourself.
Wait, he hit a tripwire?
Yep.
Oh, that's right. You don't get, you get the perk to not set those off, not your
Yeah, not my companions. They're like, what?
Go Zach's ways from where you're standing.
And I think he managed to get hit by...
Oh, that's beautiful. Well, it's kind of like when you sit there and you tell somebody, I want to go that way, and then you point, you cross your arms and you point in opposite directions. I'm going to go that way. Hey, makes sense.
Right now we still got Gage. At least until
Gage is our buddy.
At least until we get a little bit of backstory out of him.
Tripwire. Rookie mistake. Well, then again, Gage is a bit of a rookie. He's not like old Nick.
That's true.
You know, Nick's strong and stalwart. It's
He's
tried
been
and
around.
true until you have to do a mental wash on him and reset his hard drive. How else are you gonna activate a tripwire? Walk into it like a chump? I miss Deacon. You know, I miss Deacon's, regular bouts of nudity. Public nudity and indecency.
Mm-hmm.
All made better because of the fact that he was a synth. So, I mean, I guess that's the...
I want to say for some reason I had to go here at one point. I can't remember.
You came over here looking for something that was in the grass. I don't remember what the hell it was. Well, good news, you're here.
Yeah.
Well, if you... Wait a minute. Was it a... Nuka... recipe?
Oh, yeah, that was probably it. It was a recipe.
Or a recipe item?
Yeah.
To make one of the recipes that... One of the items...
Whoa. Okay, infected rat pup. And it exploded.
Well, then again, you're doing it at point blank range. Of course it's gonna explode. It'd be like if you put a gun down its neck and sat there and shot. Of course it would poof.
And we could eat it if we really wanted to.
I think it was a
recipe.
A recipe. No, I think it's a recipe item. That you need a certain root, and it's in that area somewhere, but you have to look for it, and ugh. Yeah.
One of those things.
Bye, bye, poison rat pup, goodbye. Put a bullet.
Let's see. So where?
Sorry.
Well, they're going. Where the heck even are we? Okay.
Those rats are so brave. Well, they're ballsy. I'll tell you that. Well, not anymore, but they were. You know, it kind of takes that the entire idea of, people tell you that, spiders are more afraid of you than you are of it. You're just like this giant monstrosity that's trying to step on them and kill them. And I was like, well, they're in my house.
Yeah.
That's what they get.
We got a battle site.
Apparently those rats were more dumb than brave.
Let's see Tiana's battle log.
Battle log. Huh.
Or whatever. Still have a bunch of crap.
And you can't get rid of any of this? I thought you left this somewhere.
I left a bunch of it. Okay, Tiana, 4/8/2286. Dad says we're heading out to the Galactic Zone again tomorrow. I'm still not sure how I feel about these salvage runs. It's amazing how much of the old tech still works. I wish I could stay and study it all. But Dad's crew is just there to rip it apart and haul it back for scrap, as if the world didn't have enough rusted metal and broken circuit boards already. At least I only have to take half shifts. I'm still looking forward to getting back to my work on Star Control. I just hope the old mainframe is still running.
Oh, that's... Okay, I forgot what was going on over here.
4 days later... A cat bark. Okay. It's all my fault. I told him there weren't enough cores left to turn on. If he had waited an hour, we could have pulled them from around the zone, gotten Star Control back up and running. I already had people looking. I could have made it work, but he wouldn't listen. He wouldn't listen, and now, God, I hope he's all right. I can hear the screams. We're going to wait for nightfall and then make a run for the gate.
So I think I need to share what B-Man wrote. So you're saying that spiders live a life from Attack on Titan? Good. Yeah, it's about right. As long as I can't see them, they aren't my problem. You heard a cat bark. Fair enough.
Meow.
Meow.
I speak the language of cats.
Hey, I'm damn near the cat whisperer. I got Freddy to sit there and cuddle with me for a good 20 minutes. And he doesn't cuddle because he's still in that kitten phase that essentially you have to hold on to him. And have you ever tried holding on to a near 20-pound cat?
Yes.
Yeah, when he doesn't want to be. Never good.
Whoops.
I think you gave you a position away, mate.
I think I did too.
Great.
So the story behind Nuka World is that basically all of the park robots have gone haywire.
Well, are trying to kill everybody.
It's like Maximum Overdrive.
What's really kind of funny is that Nuka bot essentially was a serving bot.
Mm-hmm.
That had the ability to turn into a goddamn Protectron.
Yeah, I think there's an explanation for that hidden somewhere around here.
Yeah, there's no way that could end badly.
Let's see, a few more Mr. Frothies.
Ooh, a noodle cup.
Yeah, I was saying.
Well, with Freddy, he's not fat.
He's just very big.
He's a Maine Coon.
They're huge.
They're big, you know, and he got the big genes.
Mm-hmm.
I know how that is. It's essentially what happens when you have a bunch of siblings who are smaller than you. Actually, he was bigger than his sibling.
True. He's the big one.
Yeah, Freddy had a sibling. Whiskey number 2.
Yeah. Excellent. We have drinks as well.
To prevent limb loss,
But yes,
please refrain
you know,
from
our
leaning over the railings at the
like
gate or
Rascal,
wrestling
he's
show. Thank you.
he's about 15 pounds.
Yeah.
We're still trying to get. I'd still like to get him down.
Nuka-Cola Victory with that healthy orange glow.
It'll make you have that orange glow from within, and you'll pee green. But yeah, the you know, like I'm the tallest girl in my family, and I'm as tall as my brothers and my dad. So put me in any. If I decided to wear heels, I was taller than them. But like all of my siblings were like 5'7" and shorter, and I'm like 5'9" plus.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that kind of a... I mean, hell, when you're born and your sister, who's 4 years older than you, at 3.5 years old, and that's when you're born, and you're almost the same size.
Yep.
By the time you make it to 4 and she's 8, like we looked like what people were like. Oh, you have such lovely twins.
Mm-hmm.
They're not twins.
But yeah, so I was saying that this is kind of like Maximum Overdrive, where the machines all come to life and start attacking people.
Apparently, they did not get the memo about the rules for cyborg human relationships.
Yeah, no laws of robotics here.
You know, just
Whoops! Something just shot at me.
did they get you?
Just a little bit.
I'm around the edges. You'll be fine.
I don't know. Maximum Overdrive was a movie.
Yeah, it was a movie. Wasn't it from the 80s?
Yep, based on a Stephen King story
Yeah, where the...
about all of human technology getting sentience and deciding it had enough of us.
Which, hey, you know, I totally get that. I mean, there are days.
I mean, there might have been a gypsy's curse involved. I don't know.
Hey, don't ask me. I got nothing to say about gypsies.
Just like the gypsy woman said.
I'm gonna die just like the gypsy woman said!
But yeah.
Oh, rascal. Come on. You're gonna be a pain in the ass otherwise. Come on.
You have to literally grab him. He is too derp to actually understand how to get over
Come
the
here.
like 6 inches to get over to us.
No, he's got it. He's derp, not a fucking dipshit. Come on, I mean, come on, huh? Come on. Yeah, see, it is just like every other day, rascal.
And
Yes.
that would be some bulletproof glass.
Yes, my furry little friend.
Huh.
Yes.
Okay, nice. So the whole being able to hit things even when they're behind cover has to be an aimed shot.
Oh, so would it have gone through the glass?
Yep. When
Aimed?
I used VATS, it went through the glass.
Oh. I think we probably knew that before, but we kind of forgot about it because, well, it happens. Rascal, we are going to have to trim your claws, son. You have like 3 claws on your one paw that are just like sides.
But yeah, Maximum Overdrive also at one point featured a memorable
And Rascal's
ice cream machine that was
Hurry.
running around, running people over.
ice cream, you scream. The ice cream truck will run you down.
Okay.
No, you will be screaming. Maximum Overdrive. I think that must be one of Michael Bay's inspirations for Transformers.
I'm going to look over here now.
You know, which we've seen the trailer for the latest one. It's like, okay.
You know, I'm going to be honest. It's such a good trailer.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, because it's so over the top. I kind of want to see it, but not in theaters. See, I don't want to feed the badger.
Yeah.
Like, you know you're going to be disappointed. Like, the best parts are already, like, crammed into that 2-minute trailer. But I'm going to say, it was so well done. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of curious about this. But, I mean, am I going to, like... I have no idea what the fuck is going on, but hooray, Dinobots!
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm hoping...
All about the Grimlock.
I'm like, Grimlock, smash! I'm waiting for this. And I just know it's going to be a letdown.
I mean, it doesn't help that we haven't seen a Transformers movie since, like...
Transformers 2.
So it's like, are we going to be missing huge segments of the plot here?
Is this isn't going to be like a porno that if you miss like 2 through 6,
Yeah.
you're going to still write, you know, with pornography you just sit there like, "Oh, well, you know, doesn't matter if you didn't see Tire Irons and Truckers.
Okay, what kind of porno are you watching?
I don't know. I'm making up a name. For God's sakes. I'm sure it's out there. Rule 34.
That's fair.
Okay? But yeah, it's like, you know, like Tire Irons and Truckers 2 through 4, and, you know, you're coming in on 5. But, you know, but I fear that Transformers is not going to be like that. That you kind of, because it's the same director, I'm like, I really feel like there's probably stuff going on, even though the characters are completely different except for the Transformers, which, what happened to the last guy who hung out with you, Optimus? Bumblebee? What happened to Shia LaBeouf's character? You killed him.
And he was not named.
No, Transformers is not gonna have porn. Okay.
There probably is somewhere out there.
I'm sure that there is. But what I'm saying is that because we haven't seen Transformers, we've only seen the first 2 Transformers. We haven't watched any of them since. But this trailer was done so well that I'm kind of curious, but it's not going to be like porn where you can just sit there and jump back in, or it's not going to be like a soap opera where you can have not watched it for 10 years, come back, the same characters are still there being played by the same people. And, you know, you just get reintroduced to the characters, and about 10 minutes in, you're like, so this is what's going on. And you can just, like, dive right back in. It's not like soap operas at all. On the other hand...
I assume you with radioactive soda or something.
Delicious. But yeah, so, you know... So I'm like, if you go to see the newest one in theaters, it's probably not going to make a goddamn lick of sense because...
Then again, even if you watched all the ones in between, it might not make any goddamn sense
then either. But, you know, I'm like, I worry that I worry that there's something going on. You know, I think the B-Man, you have a point. It's progressively less insufferable as the movies went on, but that was only if you wanted more explosion and less plot.
Got it.
Ooh, a legendary Protectron Guardian.
Wasn't okay. I know that this was the one that I one of the funniest things in one of the Transformer movies was a discussion about which pocket the guy's phone was in.
That was the
or
very
his
first
wallet.
one.
Yeah, that it was. Get my wallet so I can use a calling card to call in the fact that some weird shit's going down.
Yep.
I don't want to reach in there. My other pocket.
Yeah, which pocket?
The one in the, you know. And it was amusing and okay. It had, but it still had plot. And then there was a second one.
Ooh, glowy red thing.
Where I don't really remember most of it because I don't know that I was paying that much attention. And then it just gets more incendiary and explodey.
As things go on.
So what's the number we're looking for? Of star cores?
Oh, there's they're all over the place.
20? No, the number of them. So if we're wandering about.
I don't know at the moment.
Ooh, somebody's crispy squirrel bits.
Somebody got turned into crispy squirrel bits.
That's impossible. They're not squirrel. What's really impressive is the fact that, you know, squirrel is anywhere. Unless that's what those baby rats were. You just killed some squirrels.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Eat their star core.
Come here, Star-Lord.
Oh yeah, since the last time we streamed, we also went and saw
Guardians
of the Galaxy 2.
Okay.
Which was enjoyable.
There are 35 star cores.
And you need 20 for basic function, 35 for full. Okay.
System logs. Operating instructions. Words. Highly redundant interchangeable telemetry modules. Maybe safely replaced.
They look like tape deck, or you know, they look like a audio tape.
So let's see. Technician's log. Finished the install job for the new mainframe today. Mark and I fired up for a test run after hours. Seemed to go pretty well. Roku Communications Interlink doesn't play nice with old model handies we've got working concessions. Big surprise there. But I'm so glad we went with their bid over the one from General Atomics. Their director system is a mess. Single point of failure and all. Star Control may be overkill, but at least it has some redundancy if something does go wrong. Technician's log. It's been on a month. It's still working perfectly. That never happens. We've got military-grade robots running around with live weapons. This thing seems like an accident waiting to happen. Mark and I have been digging through the control code, and we verified the defensive mode protocol admin one seems to be in place. If there's a major emergency of some kind, we flip the system into defensive mode and use the robots to secure the park. There's no real way to test it. Let's just hope it never comes to that. This mainframe tour has been a big hit. Lucky us. First we lose our workspace to that ridiculous diorama, and now we have to babysit a bunch of snotty 6-year-olds who can't resist pushing all the glowing buttons. We're going to start integrating the robots at the junkyard into this system this weekend. I'm not sure if Star Control's interlink will work at that range, but it's worth a shot. This thing keeps surprising me. Which that was the day before the bombs fell. Kendall's log.
Finally broke the rubble through the north gate. Walk right in. No turrets, bots, nothing.
Okay, top line pre-war tech still humming around. My girl Tiana says the glowy things are redundant, which I guess means we can take them. Ought to fetch a good price back in town. And man grew proud. Coulter's gangs took Nuka Town. We got survivors incoming. I had the boys throw up some defenses, but they ain't gonna last long. I had told Tiana to turn on that defensive mode she told me about. She panicked, said we'd taken too many cores from this thing and couldn't handle the reboot. Sent everyone she couldn't find to go strip cores from the other rides. The girl means well, but with the gangs breathing down her neck, I gotta do something. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, I don't know. These are robots, so everything?
Hi, Kendall. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, and also, we can completely get that power armor if we get all the star cores.
Then we would have the Vim and the Nuka.
Yep.
My god, it's like we're collectors.
Yeah. So Guardians of the Galaxy came out last week on Friday, I believe.
Yeah, last Friday on the 5th.
And, gotta say it was very good. Ah, laser turrets.
Yeah, I mean, it was very enjoyable. Not going to give anything away. Oh, honey, we finally got that rain we've been promised all day.
Mm-hmm.
Woo. But yeah, I mean, it was really, it was good, and
Definitely recommend it.
yeah, I mean, I would recommend it. I'd watch it again.
Very true.
There were a non-zero amount of dogs in the movie, but there was a raccoon.
Actually, he was called a dog at one point.
He was called a few names.
Yeah.
Like, can I say with the one? Would that be sharing too much?
Nope.
He was called a trash panda,
And it was beautiful.
and it was beautiful.
Okay.
What's really funny is the fact that we all recognize Trash Panda for what it is. How the hell did Star-Lord know that one?
True.
Because they didn't use that back in the 80s or 90s.
I don't know. Who invented Trash Panda?
Yes.
I don't know.
Mini nuke.
I'll be taking that, thank you.
Hazmat suit. Automatic laser
Camera.
rifle. Those various Star Cores.
No, just notifications from Twitter.
Ah.
You never know what you're going to get with that.
I had not even realized Rascal had left your lap.
Oh. Well,
That's
I
it.
never heard of anybody ever reference Trash Panda in the 80s. I mean, I was born in the early 80s. One of those things that, you know, would kind of stick with you, I think.
Ooh, the manager's key. And the manager's terminal. Good kitty. Outbound communication. This is Penning over at Starport Nuka. We're experiencing all sorts of minor control malfunctions with the older model robots in the Galactic Zone. Can you collect him? I'm sending over some of the incident reports. Nothing serious yet, but if Star Control ever loses connection with those robots, I'm not sure what they'll do. Personally, I think our hardware is too far behind the software to have Star Control run the whole show right now. We really need to shut down the Galactic Zone, do a major overhaul before we have a catastrophic failure. Let's see. This is pending over at Starport. Crisis on our hands over here. I realize the Project Cobalt has put a lot of our resources on hold, but if we don't get some help soon, this could get out of control. Star Control was never meant to handle this many robots at one time. We keep being asked to add more and older models of the system. Please review my requisition for new staff and maintenance requests.
And as for the whole Trash Panda, I guess I would have to ask one of my older siblings about the use of Trash Panda.
Yeah.
As perhaps they would know and I would not.
Ryan, Mark, and I are tired of fixing these robots. The new systems put a strain on their control modules, and some of the older models just can't take the extra load. We're behind schedule as is, and now you want us to chaperone tour groups through Star Control? If you want this stuff fixed quicker, you need to hire more staff or get to the bottom why our purchase orders keep getting held up. Look, Pang, I'm about 1 day away from quitting, and if you don't get some real help around here, we've got 6 units offline again today, and figuring each one takes almost our entire shift. Ingrid and I have been putting in 60-hour weeks just to keep things from falling apart around here. Look, get together or I'm walking.
What day was that one?
It didn't have a date.
Oh.
Well, we'll go ahead and do a quick save.